farther we are, the longer we remain. Life called a gift by those I label insane. First aspect of life is the commonly shared operating system responsible for functional living. We are all sole proprietors of our own operating systems, made up of countless interconnected systems performing the only job you can never apply for. In executive position, we all have no clue how it's done. Amazement not only comes from the level of complexity steadily maintained with the highest possible sense of order, but the fact that we as a people cannot attain, create, or figure out how to successfully implement a sense of order anywhere near that which we all hold within us every day. We ironically bring about so much chaos to our lives through our search for the external version of what we already carry within us. We are what we don't know. We do what we never learned, cluelessly running the system of life we don't understand. Existence occurs before observation. There is already an order before it is acknowledged. Things exist before they are seen. Concepts are learned from what's already been. Order is followed larger than us. We are not first, only are last in the infinitely large scheme of things. So back to the question, what is life? Is life a reference to anything possessing the system? Or could life be the system itself as its own entity, temporarily inhabiting different outer shells of what we name living things? Makeup, physical matter, and capabilities are definitely ways to define something. But I believe it's bigger than that. Lifetime, as a term, based on our limited knowledge, is understood as the average length of time our operating systems are expected to function. Life being the adjective for time, the duration of existence between birth and death. This implies that we are only physical beings. However, we have intangible pieces that cannot be denied or are anything but physical. So why assume they end the same way? It's said that nothing can be created nor destroyed, that form is only altered, transferring all energy but sustaining its indestructible eternal presence within and surrounding everything. Memory is a cranial component limited to the previous physical existence, so cognitive understanding throughout the different transitions of existence would not be realistic. But something consistent exists, persistent, continuously present throughout the mysterious order of our universe, supporting the theory that we are but a tiny piece in a system larger than we can conceptually grasp. Do you believe your soul's existence exceeds far long after we are deceased? Like evolution of spirit, lifespan of wisdom becomes stored and retained. Only through meditation can some reach the enlightenment. Like cached data stuck deep in the brain, souls lack any physical matter. Information is all that remains. Souls are where purity is held. Love is maintained. Truth is no longer sought because facade and truth are one and the same. We may live once or many times over, or may be blessed to reach our best and granted access with the ability to pass over. Next phase of lessons to be taught. Each are deeper and greater than ever thought. Intelligence of spirit is measured by amount of wisdom absorbed in the years, comprised of passionate times, along with fears that fill our mind, leading to tears, to anger, giving lasting presence to hardened senses, thus creating the lessons, developing the acquired skills of prevention. Avoiding the chance of negative emotion being felt again, it's spirit and soul that drive our passion. It plays the biggest role, making ashes from coal, igniting fires in our hearts. So much giving love the strongest hold. Each experience and the accompanied emotion determine what our memory should release or retain. What's retained from our experiences make up the intangible but integral weight of wisdom we carry within us, thus defining our true nature. Though there's inconsistency when defining intelligence of our mind, the brilliance of our kind has been developed by teachings and studies of our own pastimes. However, we're creating the walls of our own prison to our mind with modern, innovative progression. Each generation and added ways of communication have created limitations on depth of relations. The connections are drastically dulled, if even felt, with others or with self. Societal and material information standing tall in the front row forms are our largest distraction. We consist of 3 parts, unique in their purpose, makeup, and function, but all on their own path of development. A strength all have in common, always progressing, slow but consistent, like a set of goals met in increments. Mentally, building confidence. Physically, abilities becoming more abundant. While increasing spiritually brings us closer to our final achievement, the reaching of enlightenment, body and mind and spirit all striving for alignment. Maintaining synchronicity magnifies and illuminates our path to a greater destiny when it seems to lose its clarity. It is said when one finds their center, they meet themselves, nothing to dwell. Negativity is decreased. Peace then has room. Lead all of life that still proceeds. Abilities are then possible to be acknowledged and reached. When negativity becomes more apparent, your spirit is taking its role as a parent. Stay in tune, never ignore. Life will seem to deliver just what you need at your door. Endless potential is held in the energy within all, seldomly even believed, for it's beyond the outer wall, surrounding the concepts, limited to those generally accepted and easily comprehended. We are not born to die. We're born to find the answers to the big questions of who, what, and why. And what I believe many will find, it's not a simple answer, nor near the last of its kind. It is a step of many along our path. Our life here offers a unique set of experiences, serving as a treasure map for our soul senses. At the end of the road holds the gold, the access key to a higher level of being. Your highest potential rewards you a key with full access to grow from, if not prevented by interferences, because we are getting diverted and rerouted by fast societies and focus on our appearances. Our focus is becoming too crowded. Our once 50-year average lives are being elongated and our access withheld, but semantically decorated with such words as congratulations and prided for strength. As technology advances, intelligence negatively correlates, as does our intuition and relationship with self. Yes, make the most of everyday life, but more importantly, don't forget you in the process. With life as our motor, body as our vehicle, belief as our fuel, and drive as our power, our next destination holds more beauty, but that gift is held longer for the time needed for us to regain our center. The farther we are, the longer we will remain. Life called a gift by those I label insane.